All right, guys, this is it. This is the ultimate definitive review on the DJI Pocket 2. Is it still relevant this year for a vlogging camera? And this is actually what I'm filming on right now. Internal mic, no external mic. 4K 30 on the DJI Pocket 2. Not the wide angle lens. I just have the light behind me and that's it. Just using it as a studio cam just so you can see what it looks like. To get started, is this a good way to get started? And there's also the Gopro 10, which I have some other reviews you can check out later. But in this review, we're going to check out the DJI Pocket 2 to see if it's right for you. Is it worth spending the money this year? There's a lot of other options, a couple that are really good. But is this, for 350 bucks, is this a viable option, a good way to go? You're going to find out. Stay tuned. We're going to have fun. All right, guys, wide angle lens, 1080p, 30 frames per second on the DJI Pocket 2. Same internal mic. How's that stabilization? So much better than, like the phone thing can work, but it's kind of, I don't know, it's electronic. So it's just not as reliable as a gimbal. If you get a big camera and you're carrying around this big old huge gimbal, I got a gimbal, I sent it back because it's just like, who wants to walk around with all that stuff? This, you can get done with it, this or the GoPro, you can stick it in your pocket, you can pull it out. You don't need a case, you don't need a backpack, you just go. So if you're vlogging outside, I think these are the options. And you don't have to have just one or the other. Why not both? Right? You can have the GoPro for the sports or the outside, the rainy, very good light conditions. And when it starts getting darker, dusk, that kind of thing, then you can whip out the Pocket 2. Just whip it out, guys. And just use that. So what do you think? How's that look like? 1080p? I don't usually shoot in 1080p because, you buy a camera for 4K, you want to get the best out of it. But I just wanted to see what it looked like. 1080p, 30 frames per second. Guys, this is 2.7K, 30 frames per second. Now, how's this look compared to the 4K? It'll have a little bit less file size. I never really use 2.7K, so it's the first time I've ever tried it on here. I want to put the wide angle lens on though and see what you think. Hold on, that's dirty. Still dirty. That's a dirty lens. Mama ain't gonna be happy about that.
Is your big lip showing on there?
Okay. All right, there we go. Now lens looks a little cleaner, hopefully. I'm not a big old smudge ball. Yeah. All right, well, that's the 2.7K, 30 frames per second. Now I've got the wide angle lens on. So if you're vlogging, it gives you a little more view so you can see what's going around, widens it a little bit for you. Again, still internal mic. So how's the 2.7K look? 30 frames per second. All right, guys, 4K 30 on the DJI Pocket 2 Descending like Pro mode. What's it look like? This is a great vlogging camera. It's either this or the GoPro. I would suggest if you're gonna vlog, then this is what you use. Don't get a big, expensive, huge camera. If you're gonna be just out, you want something portable, you want something on the go, you can just grab and go. DJI Pocket 2 is the way to go, or the GoPro 10. It's the best choice. They're way less expensive, way easier to fit in your pocket. Believe me, I went through the ZV-10 and the Sony a7 IV just to come to the conclusion that if you're gonna do a quick vlog, if this is your shoot and run and gun way of doing things, then this is the best way to go. The DJI Pocket 2, GoPro 10. This has better quality than the GoPro 10. Excuse me. So, better quality than the GoPro 10. Better dynamic range, better stabilization because it's a gimbal. Although the stab on the GoPro 10 is awesome. You can't match the gimbal, boys. Just can't do it, right? So, hey, this is a little more expensive. You can do the creator combo, it's 500 bucks. Or the regular one's 350, but still a great deal because you don't have to buy lenses. And, you can put the wide angle lens on here. So this is not the wide angle lens, by the way, just so you know. So what do you think? Check this out. Compare it to the GoPro 10, and you be the judge on what quality you like. This is decent like mode. I'm gonna grade it a little bit, and then I'm gonna put it on normal mode so you can see what it looks like just on normal mode, so you can see the adjusted options. All right, let's go from there. All right, guys, one more time with a 4K 60. This is with a wide angle lens, the DJI Pocket 2. So what do you think? Considering the stabilization, and now price wise, I think it's around $350 for just the DJI Pocket 2, $500 for the creators combo. But honestly, I don't use the microphone, the wireless mic. I think the internal mic's fine. I mean, unless you're going to walk away like far from the camera, if you're going to be vlogging with it, just get the $350 versus save yourself $150. But you know, if you're going to want to be versatile and you want to have that ability to walk away from it, it's your money. You know, do what you want. It's, you know, $350, $500. You know, and then the next step up would be the ZV-1. But you know, you have to get the wide angle Ulanzi thing or whatever. The stabilization is not even as good as like your phone, so it'll work and it'll look great. Great 4K comes out of that bad boy. But you know, is it worth double the price? You know, maybe it is. It'll take pictures good too, but you got your phone for that. So, I don't know. Tell me what you think. How's that focus? How's that focus? That was one thing I did have issues with before, is sometimes the focus gets a little willy-nilly. Whereas the GoPro 10, it don't matter because the focus is like 100% all the time, no matter what. There's no like cinematic type blurring background type focus stuff. It's just like, it's unfocused all the time. But DJI Pocket 2, it's not like that. It's a little more cinematic, which is good. However, you know, it can kind of lose you a little bit sometimes. So, no, I guess that's up to you. And like, I like both. I got both of them because then I can do both things. So, all right, guys, thanks for checking out this review. Go ahead and check out one of my other reviews. I got the GoPro 10 versus the Samsung S21 phone. Give that a test. You know, go check out that video. Tell me what you think. You know, it help make your decision. You know, these are some of the videos that I wish I would have saw when I started to kind of help me out. Some real world examples of using these things. All right. And look at this. Look at this beautiful little B-roll.
Beautiful, but there's like all kinds
Okay,
of
it's not as, yeah, it's not as beautiful, is it? But the good thing about this, you can hit this button here and it flips it. So now I can see the screen, which is too small, honestly. But now look at that. Beautiful. Except for the dead things floating in the water and everything's dead right now. Like, it's Michigan, so it's still cold in April, unfortunately. But you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. All right, guys. Come on back to me. Come on back to me. Bam! See that? You gotta love that flip. Gotta love that flip. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.